Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match preview for Man City vs Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup semi-final. Hit like, hit subscribe. Let's jump into it. So, City against Forest. Let me straighten this up a little bit. City vs Forest in the FA Cup semi-final. Look, I saw somewhere, well, I think it was the club that said it during the Aston Villa game at halftime. You know, we've been to Wembley 29 times since 2011. 29 times in a decade and a half. That is a crazy number of times to be in semi-finals and finals. I mean, I don't think semi-finals should be at Wembley, but that's another story entirely. So yeah, it's just a crazy time. And before we even get into the game, people have been going on about tickets. City fans not turning up at Aston Villa. Because that's what rival fans have had us for years. You've got no fans, you can't fill your stadium, blah blah blah, all this. And to be fair, I agree. I don't think we can fill the stadium. I don't think we fill the stadium on the big games these days. The Villa game, the tickets were disgustingly overpriced. You're looking at a family of four between £220 and £280. They're charging, I think it was minimum £71 for an adult to go. It's absolutely absurd amounts of money. And yeah, we've not filled the tickets allocation for Wembley. I believe we've only sold things like 26,000 tickets or something for it. So yeah, it's the City fans are talking, and I think football fans in general are standing up. And once again, it's left to City to do it because we're the ones pushing the Premier League with this APT nonsense and this financial fair play crap. These make up belief rules that they have for keep the United at the top of the pyramid and Liverpool and all them lot. To stop us like spending and things. Again, clubs don't realise that we're doing that for the whole Premier League, not just for ourselves. It benefit everyone long term, being able to invest the money that you actually have, rather than United who can be $2 billion in debt and still spend whatever they want every year. And then you're looking at ticket prices. This is another thing City fans are standing up against, and we're just getting grief from everyone else. But this is a serious problem in football. And, if we don't fill our allocation for the FA Cup start final, who cares? Club's fault. It's the FA's fault. Tickets shouldn't be that expensive, and the 3 p.m. blackout thing needs to go as well. But aside from the rant, aside from the ticket prices, where is City at the moment? Well, I still think we're a bit of a mess. You look at that Aston Villa game, I thought we played well throughout. I thought we controlled it really, really well. We stopped Villa playing mostly. We shut down their midfield really well. We negated their counter-attacks decently. I know they got a couple off, especially in the first half. They got a penalty. Was it a penalty? Probably not. Rashford diving the cheat. But we did manage the game quite well. And I think if anyone deserved to win, it was us. I would have taken a draw even with 5 minutes to go, going into injury time. Even in the first couple of minutes of injury time, because they brought in all their quick players, they were definitely trying to play more direct and just play it long. I did think, just get out of here with a draw. We'll move on with our next game. I'm happy with a draw, but we got a win at the end. Fantastic result. But it doesn't really solve our problem. And our problems are, we can't really defend. We've not got a lot of goals in us. So yeah, it's the Forest game is going to be tough because Forest, they're in a bit of a dip at the moment. Then they're winning games, they're scraping through games. They beat us 1-0, they beat United 1-0. They won the last game as well against Tottenham. And Tottenham were lucky not to get anything by the end of that. But they are on a bit of a wobble, and I don't think they'll make top 4. But they've got a real good chance in the FA Cup, and I think they'll throw everything at it. And it is going to be a tough game. They're going to be fired up for it. Their allocation of tickets sold because it's a massive day out for the Forest fans. Highlight of their life for most of them. And it's just not for us. It's just another game, basically. So I don't know where that leaves us. I think it's going to be it's going to be a tough watch. It is. It's going to be a tough watch. And I don't think City will come through it victorious. I think Forest will go on to win it. But you never know. Like I said, you don't really know what City team are going to turn up. I mean, you could say that about any team in the Premier League right now. You never really know what kind of side we're going to put out. You never really can trust Pep with that midfield. Is he going to stick with the old, aged and trusted like De Bruyne, Bernardo, and Gundogan as well, or is he going to go with Doku? Is he going to put Savinho on? Is he going to play Doku, Savinho, and Mamouche? That'd be, I think, for me, front three, unbelievable. But who's he going to put in midfield? Because he's got to play De Bruyne or Gundogan. He's likely going to go both. For me, Kovacic has to start in the team as well. And if Nico's fit, throw him in. Nico, Kovacic, De Bruyne, with a front three of Savinho, Doku, and Mamouche. And I think that's a solid forward line, and I think that makes us direct. I think that gives us a lot of width. I think that make us cross a lot of balls as well. And there's a lot of energy getting up and down the pitch there as well, because Mamouche can press, Savinho can press. They don't mind getting up and down. Doku's a little bit lazy going backwards, but he's quick enough to do it. I think that's, for me, that is the 5 midfield I would go, or 6 midfield I would go. Yeah, and defense. Obviously, we got Kanji back. I'm not sure if he'll stay. I don't think he can leave Nunes and O'Reilly out, and I think Diaz and Vardy are just about getting their good partnership going ahead of next season. So I think defensively, I think he's got that. It's just midfield. I can't really trust Pep, especially the wide players. Yeah, that's about it. It's going to be a tough game. FA Cup semi-final. We've been here before. We've done it before. We know what it takes. Another FA Cup final being an unbelievable achievement for us, whether we go on to win the competition or not. But it's our last big saloon, isn't it? Pepper said that if we win the FA Cup and get top four, it's still a bad season. It is. It's been a bad season. You know, it's been horrible. Well, I think so many teams have been horrible as well. It's not been a great league. And it's been one of the worst. Probably been the worst since Leicester won it. And then you've got... yeah, but that's all we've got. But what's better, an FA Cup victory, like an FA Cup trophy, or and top four, or just top four, or possibly neither. So yeah, I want us to win this one. It's just I can't see us doing it. I think it's going to be one step too far. I think we should focus more on the league, and I think that's what we're going to do. Focus more on the league because that ultimately is the bigger prize. The top four is bigger prize than the FA Cup. That's how bad the FA Cup's got in recent years. It's not that big anymore. Yep, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. Hit like, hit subscribe. Thank you very much. Let me know in the comments what you think the score's going to be. I'm going to say 3-2 Forest. I think we're going to start really poorly. I think Wood's going to bang in a double. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.